More people are voting early in North Carolina. Midterm participation is reaching record highs in our state.
Voters are coming out for different reasons. One of the main items, 6 constitutional amendments placed on the ballot. What exactly will these amendments do?
Tonight, 9 News Side's Brandon Truitt breaks down the details you need to know before you vote. He joins us live from an early voting site in Greenville. Brandon, what can you tell us?
Yeah, guys, we're breaking down 2 of these 6 amendments tonight. Now, it has been a lengthy process to actually get these on the ballot. The argument ended up in court where a superior court had to weigh in. But what we're doing tonight is trying to push away all the distractions, push away the ads that you've been seeing on TV and social media, and just telling you what these amendments would do so that you can make the decision.
The legislature put 6 amendments on the ballot.
You've seen the television ads.
Legislators could stack the ethics board with their cronies.
Lobbying and special interest groups pumping thousands into telling you how to vote. 6 amendments are on the ballot for North Carolinians, each with the goal of changing or amending the state's constitution.
I don't think it's possible to have a constitutional amendment on the ballot that is not going to be politicized.
Christopher Young is a paralegal professor at Pitt Community College.
The Constitution, at least the state constitution, is fairly easy to amend.
Young says these amendments might seem politicized, but that's nothing new.
You're effectively taking the general populace and you're putting them into the position of legislators. They're voting directly on the equivalent of a piece of legislation.
2 of the amendments are drawing lots of attention, numbers 5 and 6. We'll start with number 5. It deals with judicial appointments at the state level. Here's how you'll see it on the ballot. Under the referenda section, it'll read, quote, to change the process for filing judicial vacancies that occur between judicial elections from a process to which the governor has sole appointment power to a process in which the people of the state nominate individuals. All right, so let's break this down. In North Carolina, voters put in judges. You'll likely see some on your midterm ballot. As it stands now, if a judge leaves their seat early, the governor has the sole power to appoint someone to serve out the term. This amendment would change that.
Constitutional amendment now is formalizing that to some extent, right? So it's taking it out of that unofficial channel of where the governor has a little bit more leeway to a system that effectively presents the governor with 2 names and he will choose among them.
Supporters of the amendment say governors have too few restraints on their abilities to pick judges, adding some put political pawns on the bench. Now, opponents say it's another measure to strip power from the governor's office and could open the door to judicial candidates lobbying legislatures to be voted into the bench. A vote yes for this amendment means you approve the change. A no vote would keep the process the same. Let's take you to Amendment 6. It deals with the potential changes to the election board. Right now, the Bipartisan Board of Ethics and Election Enforcement has 9 members. Each party nominates 6 people. The governor picks 4 from the Democratic list and 4 from the Republican. The 9th person comes from 2 unaffiliated nominees, the governor picking 1.
Anytime somebody wants to change it, you've got somebody else who would prefer not to have it changed.
If passed, the amendment would change the board's makeup to a total of 8 people, just 4 from each party. Supporters say the governor has too much power over the electoral process. Adding this bipartisan split of 4 and 4 would force the board to come up with bipartisan decisions. Critics saying the change is another attempt to shift power from the governor to the General Assembly. Many worry it could weaken enforcement of the board. A yes vote for this amendment would change the board's formation. A no vote would keep the process the same.
I don't think really anything is necessarily the final say, because if we do an amendment now, 2 years from now, we could do an amendment that would change it in any number of ways.
It's important to note that if these are passed, these amendments would apply to future administrations. So not just this group of lawmakers, not just Governor Roy Cooper, but the future governors as well. If passed, these will literally change the state's constitution. Ken, Shayla?
Brandon, you highlighted 2 of the amendments. What are some of the others?
Well, there are a couple of more on the list. One deals with hunting and fishing, essentially making it a right in North Carolina. There's another amendment dealing with voter ID. Should it be required? Should it not be required to vote? And additionally, another one getting a lot of attention deals with crime victims' rights. It's going by Marcy's Law. Our Courtney Allen's actually working on a piece that will be airing on Monday for you. Ken, Shayla?
All right, Brandon Truitt, thank you so much.